Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to play another game of Star Trek Attack Wing. Well, today we're going to be trying out the Borg sphere for the first time to see how well it does in combat. I'll be taking on the role of the Borg, and he'll be playing as the Federation, the Enterprise D and the USS Voyager, it looks like. So this should be pretty interesting. So let's go ahead and take a brief look at what captains we picked and what upgrade cards go with them. Alright, here's a quick look at my setup. I've got Borg Sphere 4270, Tactical Drone as my captain, Borg Tractor Beam, 7 of 9, Cutting Beam, and Feedback Pulse. All of that comes to 70 points. Alright, as far as Vinny's forces are concerned, he has the USS Voyager, captained by Benjamin Sisko, Photon Torpedoes. Over here on the right we have the USS Enterprise D, captained by Kira Nerys, and the Antimatter Mines upgrade card. All of that comes to 74 points. Alright, a few things to note before we get started. Apparently, today is Sunday and everyone's out doing their lawn, so there's going to be noise, there's going to be just a whole bunch of crap in the background, so I apologize for that. Number two, we do not have a dedicated video camera. This is a DSLR camera with video functionality, but it's not all that great. So the coloring and the lighting may be off at times. Finally, we play to have fun. We try to get all the rules right, but on occasion we do miss some things. We're even playing as the Borg sphere for the first time, so we're bound to get some things wrong. So leave a comment, just keep it clean and keep it polite. Any rude comments will be deleted. So with that said, let's go ahead and plan out our moves, and we'll get right back to you. Alright, activation phase, or movement phase for the layman. We're going to start with the captain with the lowest skill. Now, my captain's skill will fluctuate throughout the game. That is the side effect of being a Borg. It's based on the number of drones I have. I can give up drones to re-roll attack dice and the like, but my captain's skill goes down every time I use them. So I do have the 7 of 9 action card, which allows me to regain drones. So there's that. So keep that in the back of your mind. But your captain's skills are what? 6 and 3? Okay, we'll probably have to pay I cannot go above 4 on my captain skill. So your Voyager will always move last, but we'll have to look at the Enterprise to see which of us will move first at any given time. It looks like right now your captain skill is 3. I have 4. I start with 4 drones based on my captain. So you go ahead and move yours first. What do you got?
2 straight.
2 straight. Alright, so go ahead and move yours 2 straight. Good job. Got it? Alright. And you get to take an action.
I'm not sure what to do because...
Well, you've got evasive maneuvers, target lock, scan token, and, well, not focus, but battle stations.
What does a scan token do?
The scan token, crap, it's a long time since I played this. I believe when you have the scan token out, your enemy ship, when you're firing on them, uses 1 less shield, or 1 less defense dice, I think it is. I'll look at the manual in a minute, but I'm pretty sure that when you use a scan token, the defender is forced to roll 1 less defense die.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Now keep in mind, I do not have any agility. So if I'm at range 3, however, then... Yeah. Okay, so there's that. And now I will move 4 straight. Oops, there we go. Which way was it? There we go. Alright. And for my action, can't do much anything else. I'll just take a scan action. Go ahead and reveal yours while I look for a scan token. There we go. What do you got? 2 straight?
Yeah. What? I might be able to do a target lock.
No. You're not in range of a target lock, trust me.
So I want to get more.
Definitely not. Oh, these objective tokens, by the way, are obstacles. Normally you'd use the reverse side, but they blend in with the mat. So I like the objective side face up so I can physically see it, that little bright spot there. The camera picks it up a bit better that way too.
I'm always going to do a scan, but we might need to get more.
Scan token?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's go back in the box. There we go. Alright. So that concludes activation phase. We'll move on to combat next, if possible. Okay, there was no combat phase. He could have laid his mines down with his attack action. or during the attack phase, but he's chosen not to use the minefield. We did the cleanup already, planned our moves off camera. Now we're back to the activation phase again. So I guess yours is the Enterprise. We move first. One slight turn. Got it. There we go. And your action? You are not in range of a target lock.
I don't need it because I don't have torpedoes.
Oh, okay. Well, you can still use a target lock to reroll attack dice.
Scan token.
Scan, okay. Next up, we have the Borg sphere. I'm going to move 4 straight ahead. And for my action, what am I going to go here? I'm in range 3 of Voyager and not within range of the Enterprise. Alright, my actions are target lock, scan token, or regenerate. Regenerate allows me to get rid of damaged hull cards, or damage cards. Other actions, I can take 7 of 9, Borg Tractor Beam, but the Borg Tractor Beam I have to be within range 1. Can't do that. Alright, so I guess I'll go ahead and take a target lock action. So let's do that. No. You take the red, I'll take that. And finally, your Voyager goes next. 2 slight turn.
Which enables me to attack at range.
Well, let's worry about the attack later. What action do you want to take first?
Target lock. I know we're in range. Plus I have...
So you're going to take a target lock?
This is ability or action?
Once per round, you may reroll any one of your attack or defense die. It's not an action. That's just a regular... It's like passive ability.
Oh.
Alright, so you took the target lock action. Nothing else to do here. So we'll go ahead and shut the camera off, move on to combat. Okay, so we'll start with your Voyager. You have the higher captain skill, so you get to shoot first.
We're at range 2.
Range 2.
I will spend my target lock ability.
Okay, you're going to spend your target lock.
To disable my photon.
Your photon torpedoes. Okay, so go ahead and just flip it, or no. Let me get a disabled token. There we go. Alright, disabled token. Range 2 to 3, you get 5 attack dice with that.
I still have that 5.
Alright, go ahead.
There's this now that converts one into a critical, and then his ability.
Okay.
I should reroll 1, so.
Wow, 3 hit, 1.
I'll convert that to a critical.
Alright.
And I'll reroll that.
You'll use Benjamin Sisko. Okay, so you've got a focus. Okay, or battle station. So you got 3 hits and a critical. I will opt to use my feedback pulse. When defending, before any dice are rolled, when defending, I haven't defended yet, you may discard this card to declare that half of the damage from this attack will be cancelled, and the other half will be assigned to the attacker round down. You receive no damage. The attacking ship cannot receive critical damage from this effect. Place an auxiliary power token beside your ship. So I've got to place an auxiliary power token. I did that. Discard the feedback pulse. It's an 8 cost, by the way. That's why it's so... It's good card, but it's expensive. So I don't take any damage from that. However, you take 2 damage.
Wait, 1 damage.
No.
You said half.
Okay, so we went over this card a little bit off camera because we're new to it. So let's just take this one step at a time. There was a total of 4 damage here. 3 hits and 1 critical. Now it says here to declare that half of the damage from this attack will be cancelled. So if we take half, hit and the critical, let's take that out. Well, alright, and the other half will be assigned to the attacker round down. So, 2. So you lose 2 shields from Voyager. The attacking ship cannot receive critical damage from this effect. Meaning that had half of this been, if there had been some criticals in here, you would not suffer the critical effect damage, but you'd still suffer the damage. So you lose 2 shields from that feedback pulse. Okay, so I'm going to discard that. You lost 2 shields there. I will shoot back. Again, we're at range 2. I get 6 attack dice as my primary weapon. Alright. Alright. Let me roll 1 extra one here. Actually, keep in mind one of them is a blank. Alright, I've got 3 hits. So I'm going to use my target lock and re-roll 3 dice. 1, 2, I've got 5 hits. Let me re-roll 1 more. Okay, so in effect, this is a battle station. So I've rolled 5 hits and a battle station. So how much defense do you have? 2. 2 battle stations, so 5 hits. So you lose 3 shields, and you get 2 damage cards.
Two-faced death knight. Alright. I just almost dead already.
Okay, so, alright, so that concludes combat here, and because the Enterprise is out of range, we'll move back on to the activation phase or planning phase. Okay, activation phase or movement phase. Actually, you start first with yours. Let's clean that scan token up. What are you doing now? 3 slight turn? Which way? Down that way? You just missed it.
So close.
And what action would you like to take?
Do target lock in order to...
Target lock?
Yeah.
Yep, you're in range. Alright, so you did a target lock. I will now reveal mine. 3 straight ahead to green maneuver, so I lose the auxiliary power token. Alright, and for my action, I'm at range 1. Yeah, I will use the Borg tractor beam token on Voyager, since I'm at range 1. Finally, you've got your Voyager here. 3. Now let me see how the movement works with the Borg tractor beam token. One moment. Okay, now there are some limitations with the Borg tractor beam token, but it says here, during the planning phase, the owner may not select a maneuver whose number is greater than 2. He revealed a 3 slight turn, but he made this plan before the tractor beam token took effect. So he gets to move as normal here, but on his next turn, if that tractor beam token is still on him, it's gone. Alright. Now let me see if... At the end of the activation phase, if the ship is no longer within range 1, so, okay, we'll take your action first, and then we'll resolve that.
Can you fire at your regular attack?
No, the auxiliary fire, or the rear firing arc, or the auxiliary firing arc in this case, is only for like torpedoes and any weapons that can use it, but not your primary. That's yeah, it's not like X-wing. Okay, so you get to take an action though. What would you like to do?
Does he attack all the way around?
Yes, he has a 360 firing arc.
Scan.
Scan token? Alright.
Does he roll 1 less defense die?
Well, I don't have any defense die to roll. I'm not at range 3, so I wouldn't really need this.
Right.
Do you have any other things here?
Yeah. Battle station, lock. I'll do battle station.
Battle station?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, now let's resolve the tractor beam token. At the end of the activation phase, if the ship is no longer within range 1 of the ship. No. Okay, so this is gone. I tried, but your Voyager's just too quick. Okay, so there's that. That resolves that. Okay, so now we'll move on to the combat phase next. Okay, combat phase. Let's move these out of the way. We'll start with Captain highest skill is what?
6. Yeah.
For your Voyager?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're at range 2, and although you can't attack because of the rear firing arc, unless you have torpedoes, but They're
It
not.
lets me use Voyager's ability.
Right.
It lets me use the primary weapon.
Oh, okay. Instead of making a normal attack with your primal, you may fire in any direction at range 1 to 2 with 4 attack dice. If you do so, place an auxiliary power token next to your ship. Alright, so you're going to do that. So you get 4 attack dice with that. Alright.
I have a battle station and his...
So it's 1 more than the Enterprise's passive ability, but the Enterprise doesn't get an auxiliary token by doing that. Alright, so you've got a blank, a critical, and a battle station. What would you...
I will use his ability.
To re-roll the attack die? Alright, you've got a critical there. And what would you like to...
I won't use the...
You're not going to use the battle station?
Because you have 6 attack dice. So I'm gonna use it for
yeah.
defending.
Alright, so that means that I take 3 hits. So I lose 3 shields. I start with 7. Alright. So now I'm going to shoot back. I have a captain skill of 4. The 4 still goes ahead of the 3 here. Range 2, I get 6 attack dice. Let me roll these 5 first. Alright, I've got 2 criticals, a hit. Hold on, I get to re-roll my 6th one. And I may want to re-roll something. Hold on. I've got, let me think about this. I can spend my drones to re-roll if I want to. You know what, I think those 2 criticals are good enough. So I'll keep things as is. So you can go ahead and, okay, so 1 evasive and 1 hit. So 2 criticals is what you get.
Let's check. Let's see. Weapons malfunction, warp core breach.
Okay, so let's see
I'm
this.
dead.
What's your hull?
4.
Oh, your hull's 4, so it doesn't matter anyway.
My Enterprise D is 5.
Okay, so your Voyager is gone. Okay. Let's move these. Okay, now you get to shoot with your Enterprise.
I can't shoot with... I am at range 3.
Oh, what's the special ability on the Enterprise?
It lets you attack, but you have to do it range 2.
Range 2. Oh, okay. So,
Unless if we can do corner to corner.
no, it's still range 3. Okay, so no attack with the Enterprise, and we'll go ahead and move back onto the planning phase. All right, movement. Starting with the captain with the lowest skill, that is you. 3 straight.
What a way.
All right, and you get to take an action.
Don't know what to do. You have no defense die, so I should do a evade.
Evasive maneuvers. You're taking an evasive maneuvers?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I will go ahead and reveal mine now. 1 backward. It's a white maneuver. Oops. That was here. There we go. Okay, and for my action, mine range for target lock. Yes. All right, I will go ahead and take the target lock action. If I can find target lock tokens, that'd be great. X and X. Okay, here we go. All right, so that concludes movement. We'll move on to combat next. Okay, so combat phase, I will shoot first. I am shooting through an objective an objective token, which is the obstacle token. So you get 1 extra defense die for me shooting.
Plus an extra because they're range 3.
Plus range 3. Yeah. So let me do my 6 first before you do anything.
Plus an evade just in case.
All right. Wow. 3 criticals, 2 hits. Let me roll my 6th one. Blank. I'm not going to spend my target lock. I'm going to keep it. So I've got, in effect...
you got 2 hits.
Alright, so I've got 3 criticals and 2 hits there. So you've got an evade, 2 blank. What was your agility to start with?
1.
Okay, so you got one for the extra, or for range 3, and then 1 for the... Okay, so 2 blanks and evasive. You have an evasive here.
Yeah,
so you get 3 hits, 3 criticals. So you lose 3 shield.
Which I have 4.
You had 4 to start with.
So I have 1 left.
Alright, 1 left. Okay, now can you shoot back at range 3? I don't think so.
Unless if we do...
You don't have... If you want to use your minds, you can.
I can't because of you be going that way.
It's up to you.
No.
Okay. All right, so that concludes combat. We'll move on to planning next. Okay, movement starting with your Enterprise. You've got 3 turn this way.
Yeah.
All right. I probably went off the camera. Let's see here. Yeah, you're down there. There we go. And, all right, and your action, what would you like?
Evade again.
Evade or evasive maneuvers?
Yes.
All right. Mine is 3 this way to the left. It's a roll maneuver, so what I have to do first is, how did I do this before? Keep that there. Spin it, and now I move. Okay. And for my action, I'm not in range to really do anything, I don't think, no. Alright, well, it doesn't really matter at this point. Yeah. I'm not going to regenerate because, it wouldn't make sense. My hull is still intact. Okay, so I think I'll just skip that part of it. And we're not in range for combat, so we'll move back on to, what? You want to use your antimatter mines for your attack? Oh, okay. So you're at range, so we're at the combat phase now. At range 1 within his rear firing arc, so anywhere within range 1.
About.
It'd be right here.
Yeah.
Right there?
Or get your clothes down.
Alright, so yeah, end phase, cleaned up tokens, and we're good. Back on to planning phase. Okay, we'll start with you first, because of your captain skill. You've got 2 slight turn this way. Alright, so there's that. And for your action, what would you like?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Evade, I guess.
Evade or evasive maneuver?
Yeah, just in case.
Okay. Mine is a 3 turn, or, well, 3 spin is what it is. So let me spin her first. Spin. And then that way. Alright, for my action, well, I don't think I'm in range to do much here. Action, scan, oh, I'll do a scan, even though I'm probably not in range. Alright, so combat phase, are we in range to do anything? No. Alright, so cleanup phase, scan, evasive. Alright, back on to the planning phase again. Alright, movement. 2 slight turn this way. And your action?
Evade.
Evasive maneuvers. And mine is a 3 spin this way. So let's go ahead and spin this. And go.
He might not be in range.
Well, we'll see. Combat fate. Well, actually, my action. Let's go ahead and take a scan token. Oops, there we go. Everything else is at like range 1 to 2. Alright, I'll take a scan. So combat phase. Let's see if I'm in range. No, barely not. So nothing there. Clean up. Alright, back to planning again. Okay, movement, starting with you. 3 slight turn this way.
In order to help me block me from
Okay, and your action?
Evade.
Evasive maneuvers, okay. Mine is a 1 straight.
Which he might be in range.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, you're shooting through an asteroid.
Well, we'll see. Okay, and for my action, I'm not in range 1 to do that. Yeah, definitely not. I'm at range 3. Alright, so my actions are limited here. I'll go ahead and take a scan token. Alright, and we'll move on to combat next. Alright, combat phase. Start with you because you have the higher skill. Again, range 3 there. So...
2 attack dice because they're scan.
Alright, so I get 6 attack dice.
2 defense.
Why 2 defense? Oh, okay. Well, let's do this one at a time. I'm shooting through an asteroid, so that is 1 extra defense for you. Range 3 is another defense for you, so you have 3 defense. My scan token reduces that back to 2. Okay, so, alright. So I get 6 attack dice. Before you roll yours, let me roll mine. Alright, I'm gonna this is my 6th roll. Alright, now I've got 4 attack. Can I spend? I'm not going to spend my target lock. I'm going to keep it. Okay, so 4 attack with that. Or 4 hits, rather. 1 battle station, 1 blank, and you've got evasive here. So you're going to spend your evasive to cancel out one of my hits. You've got 3 hits. So you lose 1 shield and take 2 damage cards.
I have 3 hull left.
3 hull left. Now you get to shoot back at, what are you at? What's your ability? Range 1 to 2, is it? Alright, well actually your firing arc is here, and you're out of range for your card's ability.
Yeah, no.
Alright, so we move back on to planning. Okay, movement phase. Zoom out a bit so you can see us moving. Starting with you, what do you got?
2.
2 straight ahead.
I did it the wrong way, but okay.
Okay. And for your action, what would you
I
like?
have a target lock, so that might come in handy.
Okay. And what do you want for your action? Evasive or...
Battle station.
Battle station token?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, next I will be moving 1 this way. It's a spin. Alright, well actually let's spin you first. Alright, now we'll move 1.
We are probably not even. We're range 3, I think.
Alright, my action, I will take a scan token.
Alright, why do you keep going range 3?
Because you can't hit me at range 3 based on your position. I like that the Borg is very versatile.
If I do this, then yeah, I'll hit you.
Yeah. Alright, so range 3, combat phase is next. Alright, so I get 6 attack dice, you get 3... No.
Hold on, did it... I thought I just said... Closest base to closest base is
3.
3. So close. Range 2.
Alright, so you would get 1, you get 1 normally, 1 for being at range 3, but scan token back to 1 again. So let me roll my 6 attack dice first. Didn't I have a target lock? Where'd my target lock tokens go? I must have moved them off. There we go. Alright, hold on. Let me re-roll the blank. Or, I mean, not re-roll, but for my 6th one. Alright, so I've got that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and...
die.
Well, we'll see. I'll spend my target lock
I'll die.
to re-roll these... The 3 that I had.
I thought you had to re-roll.
Alright, and I get 1 more for my 6 dice. Because the other one was blank. Alright, so I got 5 hits and 1 battle station. So 5 hits, 1 battle station, 1 evade. So that's 4 hits. So your Enterprise is gone.
Alright. How can I not use my
I would have
ability?
liked to use my cutting beams at some point during the game. That gives me 10 attack dice.
If you didn't destroy me.
Yeah, whatever. Alright, well, good game, pal. And there you have it. Another quick game for you. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I think I just proved that resistance really is futile. The Borg are just plain out powerful. I didn't even get a chance to use my Borg cutting beam and the other cards that I had in my collection, and just using the normal movement and the normal attack, I was able to take out 2 Federation ships. So, very powerful. I'm really looking forward to seeing how the Borg cubes will end up being once they get released. You can check out my review at www.dadsgamingaddiction.com, where you can click on the links in the below description. That'll take you there as well. This is Vince and Vinny Jr. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.